You can't be a good marketer if you really don't understand your numbers. And no, I'm not talking about your likes and follows. I'm talking about the numbers that support your marketing efforts and how well they're driving and supporting and achieving your business goals. Things like customer lifetime value, how much it costs to acquire a customer on each channel that you're represented on. So in today's video, I'm going to review 5 marketing metrics that are essential to know as a marketer and a business owner, no matter what industry you're in. So stick with me and we'll go into it. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I upload new videos. Also, when I go live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the marketing stream. The first marketing metric that every marketer and business owner needs to know is the average purchase value. What this is the average amount that any one person will purchase from you at any given time. And you can use this number to back into your average return on advertising spend. So the average purchase value is the total revenue divided by the total number of orders. And you can use this to associate any amount of money to a particular goal that you've established for your company. In fact, I reviewed this yesterday in my live stream, which I'll include a link here if you want to access and watch that as well. The second marketing metric is the average purchase rate frequency. And what this tells you is how many times the average person or average customer will purchase from you over a certain amount of time. So you can use this as part of your customer retention strategy to look at if you have customers who have purchased from you recurring number of times versus someone who's purchased from you one time in the same time frame. So an example would be if you have over a 12-month period, customers that have purchased 4 times from you and have a much higher customer value than a group of customers that's purchased from you one time with a much lower customer value, that's an opportunity for you to create a marketing strategy to not only retain those customers, but also increase the number of times that they purchase from you. And you can incorporate this into your business goals as well. So if your average frequency that they're purchasing from you today is twice, but you want to increase that to 3 times, then establishing a marketing strategy to support that is going to help you achieve that higher number. So the way that you would calculate your average purchase rate frequency, easy for me to say, right? The average purchase rate frequency is the number of purchases divided by the total number of customers. The third most important marketing metric is customer value. So how valuable are your customers to your business and how valuable are they in achieving your business goals? This is calculated based on the 2 previous formulas that I just shared with you, which is average customer value and average purchase rate frequency. So customer value is average purchase value divided by the average purchase frequency rate. So how can you use this in your marketing efforts? You can actually create customer segments based on the span of your customer value and your average customer value and frequency rates, and create segments that you can develop different messaging to help increase the amount that they're spending with each purchase and the frequency in which they're doing so. That way you can establish business goals that are higher, and then your marketing strategies are supporting that and how you're going to drive that number and achieve the higher goal. This is actually a great time for a case study or a success story that's similar to people like that who are purchasing. So you've been on one of those checkout pages where you're just finalizing your purchase and all of a sudden a message pops up and shows customers like you have also purchased these items. And you glance through them and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I could use that item, and you add it to cart. This is the same situation as that. You're looking to not only increase the frequency that they buy from you, but you're also looking to increase the value that you're providing. And this is a great opportunity to do so by presenting a case study or a success story. The fourth most important marketing metric is average customer lifespan. This is just taking the sum of the total amount of time that each customer has been with you. So taking how long each customer has been with you, 3 months, 6 months, 3 years, and adding those durations together and then dividing it by the number of customers that you have. This indicator as a business owner or marketer is going to help you develop benchmark goals in order to increase that average number. So if your ACL or average customer lifespan is, let's say, 14 months, and you want it to be 5 years, you will establish those benchmark years, so 18 months, 3 years, 5 years, and develop marketing strategies that are going to support how you're going to not only increase the lifespan, but you're going to look at how you can increase the overall value of each customer as well. And the last one. The fifth most important marketing metric is a customer lifetime value. You've likely heard me talk about this before in a previous video, but I wanted to make sure that we touched on this again because this metric is the ultimate in marketing metrics. It is the customer lifetime value. So customers, lifetime, how long they've been with you, and the value, how much they're spending. Those are the components that make up the entire basis of which your marketing strategies and efforts and everything is based on. So your customer lifetime value is calculated by taking your customer value, which we reviewed before, times the average customer lifespan. That will tell you what your overall customer lifetime value is. Now, the question is, what can you do with this? With this information, you can make better decisions and look at all of your marketing in order to understand how much money that you actually want to invest in acquiring a new customer. So you can actually look at your return on ad spend by looking at the gross revenue from an ad campaign divided by the cost of an ad times 100. If you know what your customer lifetime value is, then that's going to help you make better decisions on where you're going to buy ads and how much they cost in order to understand what your return on that ad spend is going to be. So an example, if your customer lifetime value, for example, is $15,000 and your average spend is $5,000, then that tells you that you have a 3x return, or essentially a 3-to-1 return. And this will play into your other 4 criteria that I've already reviewed. And you want to look at this holistically as a business, not just marketing, because you're going to get other departments or other teams involved like customer retention, customer success, your sales team, and of course your marketing team. So you want to make sure everyone's on board with this because each one is going to involve different teams and different strategies that ultimately are all going to come together in one way or another. And you'll want to make sure that you're all on the same page. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Also, if you're new here, subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell notification so you know when I upload new videos every Thursday. Also, when I go live every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me today. And until next time, make today great.